Yes, we are live. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Gaming with Gyozaplanet with your host, Gyozaplanet. Hi, that's me. So, we're gonna be playing some TABG today. Sorry if I sound a bit awkward, weird. I will explain that later. Yeah, I really would like to get a win today. I don't know. I am a bit hazy, so yeah. So, today was quote fun. I got dental work done. It wasn't much actually. Um, so it turns out I thought I had like two cavities like in my front teeth and like one on the side and one below, so I had like 4 to 5 cavities. No. Turns out I have like some beginnings of a cavity like on my front teeth. You know, like the ones that like the quote unquote beaver teeth. And then I do actually have one cavity, but that's it. I do have inflamed gums though, which is most likely a toothpaste issue, so that needs to be resolved. But yeah. However, what did happen is that so a while ago I did a Invisalign treatment. If you don't know what Invisalign is, you're very lucky. But it's basically, so you know how normal metal, like stereotypical metal braces are just like glued to your teeth, and they're incredibly painful to deal with. You can't eat food and stuff like that. Yeah. So how Invisalign works, it's basically it's a set of upper and lower, for the top part and the bottom part of your jaw, obviously, like little plastic molds in the shape of your teeth, and over the course of several weeks, or actually several years, you end up swapping them out. So the first mold is the shape of your teeth. The next one is a bit different. The next one is a bit different, etc., etc. And so ideally, once you get to the end, you via corrective therapy, because that's what it is. You're slowly readjusting your teeth, and at the end, it all lines up. Then you're happy. So I did that, and it worked very well. I'm incredibly grateful to my parents for doing that, considering it is not cheap. Uh, yeah, for reference, it's basically the price of a TV to do the treatment. And even then, mine wasn't like the full treatment. It was like the slightly like the step up from standard. It was like, yeah, price of a TV basically. Anyways, at the end, to make sure, so so basically at the end they're like, well, there's a couple of things we can do. Actually, where do I want to go? Let's go industry, I suppose. There's almost every, like, whenever you play, there's almost always at least one enemy going industry. It's the tilted towers of this game. It's center of the map. There's a good amount of loot, and it's a very popular fighting location. So, anyways, the dentists were like, yeah, the dental doctors were like, well, there's two things we can do. One, we can keep doing what we were doing before, which is basically you just do the Invisalign, and you wear it all the time. Or we can go with the second option, which is where so basically, it's what I have now. On the top of my teeth, I have a, whatchamacallem, I have a night guard. I have a mouth guard that I use at night and that I put on that, like, while I sleep, prevents my teeth from, like, drifting apart. And it works very well. I will admit that. Hold on. Is my mouth 3, 1, 2? Okay, now I just haven't really played many games recently, so, and then on the so yeah, basically they were like, well, we can either keep going with what we have, or we can do the alternative, which is on yeah, on the top I just have the mouth guard that I wear, and on the bottom I have a like little metal strip that basically forcefully keeps my teeth in place. And it worked for a bit. I don't know what happened exactly, but one day the metal strip kind of just popped off one of my teeth, and so I was like, okay, it was painful, but I managed to like kind of push it into like a corner of my teeth so it didn't hurt anymore, and that's kind of how it's been going. Yeah, I really shouldn't have done that. Apparently we should have gone to the dentist immediately, because Now that I think about it, it makes sense. If the metal plate is supposed to be there to prevent your teeth from drifting apart, and the metal plate stops sticking to one of the teeth, it's not doing its job anymore. It's not holding your teeth together. So I got that reinstalled, which was painful. It wasn't painful, it's just unpleasant. There's no way it's not going to be unpleasant. It's dental work. But yeah, because that said tooth had spent so much time like not in the correct position, it's kind of restricting my lower jaw. So yeah, talking is a bit difficult, but I will do my best. Also, my game is running very badly for some reason. Also, I want to take this dude out. Sure. Actually, hold on. Well, annoyingly, I think I have come to the realization that, some program in the background is running updates. I don't know which one. I think it might be Steam. But yeah, it's causing frame drops. Wonderful. Okay, sure, and then we'll throw fire rate barrel on the vector. I'm gonna be honest, the vector doesn't need it, but there we go, it's cleared up a bit. There we go. Much better. I'm gonna be honest, personally, I have to say, the Tech 9 is my favorite pistol by far. It is simply just too versatile. It's got good damage, it's got good range, it's basically a mini submachine gun. It's a proper mini submachine gun because technically, yes, the Mac 10 is a mini submachine gun, but it's so bad at its job, it's so inaccurate after the first couple of bullets that, like, look at that. It's hitting for 20 damage. It's got 25 rounds. S7? Oh. I don't know. Okay. I do not trust myself with the S7. I'm sorry, folk. I would use it, but, yeah. Maybe another day, okay? Also, there are several people here. Okay, I think the person up top, this guy, I missed every single bullet. Like, I did not hit one shot. Ah, jeez. Well, good news, bad news. Good news, we have one less enemy to deal with. Bad news, the enemy that won that had some kind of sniper rifle, which means, yeah, actually, I changed my mind on the S7. Mainly because... Oh, crud. Okay, we need a smoke grenade. Crud. Okay, no. Yes, actually we have one. Okay, we're gonna throw this. Oh. Mainly so I can play around both sides of the wall here. And so I can also nab height from this kid. There we go. S7, my beloved. It's so strong. So basically, if you know what it is, it's basically just like the M16, but turned into like a DMR. Ooh, wait, they had an epic relax. Oh yes, yes. It's like a strong. It's just like a more ranged version of the M16. It's a 4-round burst with 20 bullets. The trick is, it hits like a truck, and it's very accurate. Now, I'd appreciate if people stopped shooting at me. Thank you very much. Okay, so I either hit for 45 or 65. Okay. Yeah. One down. 2 down. Oh, that's a taser. attack. I've got 0 movement options. This is bad, this is bad. Oh, that makes 5. Okay, would people stop shooting me for 1 minute? Oh my god, that's the most intense. I just took out 5 players in the span of 90 seconds. Make that 6, hold on. Give me a minute. No, 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 yes, no. Okay. That's a grenade. Oh, it's a... Thank you. They threw a launchpad grenade at me. I'm taking it. Like, I'm not complaining. That is very worthwhile. Well then, where are we gonna... Yeah, sure, we'll crash land here. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I'm not even gonna try and break down what happened in those fights over there. I think it can just be oh, what? Ow, ow, ow. Frickin'. Whatchamacallem. That's the Grand. That's to do with the Grand. They've got at least semi-decent aim. That's annoying. Well, we know who to target now. Problem is, I don't know where they are. Like, where did I shot from? Oh, there they are. See them, they're on top. Well, good news for me, at least. I have so much ammo that I could spend the entirety of the game shooting at them, and I would not run out of bullets. Also, there's more small ammo up here, which is very good. Smoke grenade. Yes, please. Fire grenade. Very useful. Yeah, we'll save the volley grenade for now. What happens if I put the fire rate barrel on this? Oh wow, it's like lightning fast damage. How bad is this? Okay. Yeah, oh, ooh, that's good. Okay, we're on the edge of the zone. I'm faced with a dilemma. We are in a we're in the location of power. Basically, being here is the best like option for us because yeah, actually on that note, it's even better for us now because we've just gotten a speed blessing. Yes, please. They got ice. The moment they stand still, I run out of ammo. Such is life. Glockinator. I'm gonna have to make a video with that someday. It's a very fun weapon, but is incredibly risky to use. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. No, no, launch pad. Oh no. I'm stuck. Oh, we hit him! Nice. Okay. Yeah, because okay, I can't hit him. They can't hit me. We're just gonna jump over this wall and get moving. And a little parting gift, as they say. Oh wow, that's got a long fuse time. The gun is stuck. Oh, thank you, buddy. What did we pick up? Epic Vampire. No. Ice. That's better than what we currently have. Launchpad grenade, yes. Yes. Adix, we're not gonna need that. Fastball, we're not gonna need that. Red dot, no. What else did they have? I think there's somebody in that building. Let's go. Fire grenade, here we go. Let's go burn him out. Actually, we've got 3 alive. Oh, found them. Okay, got one. We got one left. And we've got power position. Problem is, they know where I am, and they're actually not too bad of a shot. But, get all this person's... Take that, that. Whoa, no. No, I want the vector. Hold on. Do they have any grenades? No. Epic dash, that's gonna be better than ice. For that reason. It didn't hit him. None of those shots hit him. Oh! They've got the katana. Perish! Perish! How dare you use a sword? Oh, wow. Okay. I'm gonna be completely honest. This section right here is the most insane interaction I have ever had in this game by far, bar none. Wow. So, basically, we take somebody out with the FAMAS, then we swapped over and wiped them out with the S7, then we got that kill, then that kill, then that kill. Then we managed to escape the dude who almost took us out in Area 64. We eliminated the dude with the grenade, and then we eliminated the katana user. Oh, wow. Today's a good day. Yeah. The Vector is a very powerful weapon. It's not a weapon for beginners. I will warn you of that. If you're like, for example, let's say hypothetically you're using my videos as kind of like a semi-tutorial to this game, like watching myself to try and learn from it. Well, first off, thank you. Second off, it's a good idea. It's kind of why I do this series, is to, well, teach you guys how to play, but also, well, it's just to play and chat and talk about like stuff happening to me and stuff like, and etc. But it's also so you guys can learn. Yes, I do plan on making an official, formal, like, not official, but like a full, long form, planned out and scripted tutorial. This will be happening later though, because I am not currently available at doing that. So, hold on. Anyways. So yeah, what else? What other fun stuff? Well yeah, a dentist. So, I got the bar in, but... Oh, right. So, remember how I was talking about the Fallout show? Yeah, I never actually explained the show. So, the show is set in the universe of Fallout, which basically asks the questions. Humans had World War III with nuclear weapons. What happens afterward? And, well, basically the world of Fallout is a nuclear apocalypse. There's irradiated creatures, pretty much everybody is hostile. The towns are mostly made of scrap. There's, like, secret research labs, laser weapons, stuff like that, etc. So, what the TV show does is that it tells the story of a girl, or woman, I suppose. person named Lucy, or we'll leave it at that, female person named Lucy, who lives in Vault 33. And she's very skilled at what she does. Like, she's got good skills, she's reliable, and everything, and so they plan, and so every so often, well, actually, I should explain how the vaults work. So the vaults are basically giant underground bunkers that are, like, blast-proof or radiation-proof, designed to be, like, if nuclear war happens, which it does, you can just live there, no problem. So, yeah. And so the vaults are, or at least her vault is set up in a group of 3 vaults: Vault 31, Vault 32, and Vault 33. So, every so often, they do exchanges, mainly to prevent a thing called inbreeding, which is basically just says that if a family, like, humans are designed to intermix, so you have, like, one person from one family and one person from another family, and boom, magic and baby, or several babies. But if you have one person from one family and another person from said family, like, whether it's, like, direct sibling, or, like, a cousin far removed, you eventually start genetic problems start happening, because biology wasn't designed to be like that. But biology was like, okay, so you're gonna go mix with, like, another, like, tribe or something, and humans were like, yeah, no. And nature's like, okay, time to play my trump card, which is a lot of problems. This is what happened in the medieval age, is that the royal families thought that their blood was, like, magical, basically, and so they limited marrying and having kids to other people of nobility. And so that means after, like, 100+ years, everybody is technically connected to somebody else, like, family-wise. It might be possible that the current King of France and the King of England are, like, cousins 5 times removed or something. But the point is, I'm gonna go POI. Yeah, I know it's a boring option and there's not really anybody else landing here, but this is mainly just because it's a good place to get loot fast, and, well, it's a good place to get loot fast. Okay, so yeah, turns out this thing is good if you hit headshots. Jeez. Wow. Anyways, where was I? Right. So, they were all connected somehow, like, vaguely. First off, don't take my word for this. I don't know much about, like, genetics and stuff like that. There are people who do, like, multi-year careers about this stuff. Go look them up. Point is, after a while, it starts causing problems, like, severe problems, such as, like, health, tendency to get sick, like, body mutations, like, the likes. So, to prevent that, in this show, the 2 vaults mingle. Basically, people from Vault 32 send over people to Vault 33. They end up having kids and everything. Those people, and then that generation, some of them stay in Vault 33. Some of them stay in Vault 32. Or, some of them stay in Vault 33, some of them go back to Vault 32. And then, like, that, I mean, it's not a great system, but it does prevent the, like, genetic inbreeding, I think that's called, and everything. So, it's one of those. Lucy meets this guy, who's, like, her assigned partner and everything. They have, adult fun, which, if you don't know what that is, ask your parents. Also, if you don't know what that is, why are you watching this? Basically, yeah. And, then it turns out, there's a minor problem. Well, actually, a very big problem. Her quote-unquote husband isn't actually from Vault 32. They're what's called raiders. They're humans who live on the surface and, well, raid people for pretty much anything. And so yeah. Also, I mean, this is kind of spoilers, but yeah. So the vault gets attacked. A ton of people die, and the head chief of the whatchamacallums of the raiders blows up the exit, or I suppose blows up the door to Vault 32, and kidnaps Lucy's dad, who's like the head of the vault. He's the lead manager. So Lucy, being incredibly naive, which is kind of a theme with the Vault Dwellers, decides to do the heroic thing. I'm gonna go save my dad. Keep in mind, this is a person who thinks that not saying... This is a person whose culture, basically, for her, not saying, like, hello when somebody greets you, or actually, not saying thank you when somebody does something for you is, like, a cardinal sin. And she's gonna go up to a nuclear wasteland. Suffice to say, it doesn't really go that great, and the show is the misadventures of her trying to, well, get her dad back, and running into a myriad of characters, namely a knight from the Brotherhood, which is, if you don't know what the Brotherhood is, it's basically, imagine Christians, but with exosuits, which are basically like, okay, so actually, it's literally just like, you know, like those knights from the Crusades and everything. Okay, imagine that, but they're robot-powered suits of armor instead of just normal suits of armor. So, yes, they're giant, and yes, they can send you through a building. Yeah. She meets a dude named the Ghoul, who is a undead, basically. Not a zombie, an undead bounty hunter who is hunting somebody for some reason. You will find out why if you watch the show. And yeah, and I have to say, it's a very, very, very well done show. The jokes are funny. Like, the jokes are funny, the plot is very well done. The story is scattered out in a way that's not annoying, but is also not just spoon-fed to you. And, like, at the end, once you start learning, like, the true story behind the vaults and everything that happened, it is a mind-blower. Like, the final episode is one of the best I've seen. So, overall, I really did enjoy the show, and I'm very much waiting for Season 2, which will be 2025-ish. Hold on. I want that, and we're gonna want this in case things go south. We know there's somebody over here. We saw him run there. Mainly because we were attempting to shoot at him. So, yeah. Overall, personally, on my opinion, 8 out of 10. I'm not a huge Fallout nerd or Fallout nerd or anything, but I like the show. I think it was funny, not too crass or gory. Like, there is a... Like, I will warn you ahead of time, there is a good amount of gore in the game. Or, whatchamacallit, in the show. It's, I mean, it would be very difficult for it to not have gore, considering the context. But, yeah. As long as you're okay with that, you're gonna have a fun time. So, yeah. It's on Amazon Prime, so if you've got that, go ahead and watch it. You'll have a great time. But yeah, what other fun stuff has been happening? Well, I've got tomorrow off, which is very nice. Ooh, actually, 2 things. So, one, I'm gonna be playing a new game tonight, with my, very, very dear friend, insert name here, because, privacy. it's a game called GTFO, a Get the F Out, and it's well, basically the game consists of you and 3 other people going into abandoned laboratories and having to, well, do objectives. It's like a stealth survival horror game. Well, survival, no, yeah, it's just a stealth horror game. So, if you know games like Deep Rock Galactic, I suppose that would be a good example. Except, imagine if you took Deep Rock Galactic, you made it horror-based, and made stealth a very important part of it. So, yeah. I'm not great at explaining it, mainly because I've never played, hence checking it out. But yeah, that should be fun. What other fun stuff? I don't know, but I hear gunshots. So, pardon my monologuing 1 moment. I wonder if I get more height from this, if I have the accuracy barrel on. Because I've noticed I'm actually jumping pretty high with this. Also, I don't like the AK. It's such, it's a boring gun to use. I don't know, like, I just feel like without a compensator, so like, without a compensator, somebody with, Storm. Come on, drop. There we go. Oh, you can dash midair, that's funny. Anyways, wow, all 3 of those are not great blessings. I mean, pull is actually pretty decent, but not what we need. Well, we've got a good amount of ammo. Frankly, I'd prefer having better blessings, but, yeah, what can you do? Oh! Not get ambushed, I suppose! Okay, I'll admit it, that's on me. I should not have been in my menu at that point. Nah, man, that sucks. Yeah, whatever. Well, thank you for watching. Yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with more TABG, and hopefully, we can have less embarrassing deaths like that. So yeah, lesson of today. Number 1, always be moving. Yeah, always be moving, especially if your enemy has a weapon such as a shotgun or taser or something. You never ever want to be standing still, and you always want to be playing around cover, which basically means, if you'll pardon my intrusion a bit. So, let's say there's an enemy right here. Actually, I'm going to take this motorbike as an example. This motorbike is an enemy. Me standing here, so I will now demonstrate various attempts at gunfire. This would count as fighting in the open. I'm standing in the open, trying to move left to right and shooting at the enemy. This is playing in cover. As you can tell, I am not standing still, and in fact, most of the time you can't actually shoot me because I pop out for a hot moment to deal damage to the enemy. And sometimes I even jump across, which they're probably not expecting, to be able to shoot them from the other side. That is what playing around cover means. And let's say, for example, actually, I'm just gonna detonate you because you're about to go. There we go. Okay, so I will demonstrate with the bike. Let's say the bike is, I forget actually, hold on. The ramp is here, I believe? Yeah. Okay. So, yet again, the enemy is standing here and they're holding a doorway, and they are playing in cover. What I could do is just this. I kind of shoot at them generically, but I'm out in the open and they've got the advantage because they're harder to hit. Now what I can do is this. I run around here, I run up the side, shoot them in the back, maybe like jump across, reload while I'm in the air and I can't shoot them, that's the key thing. I'm taking advantage of what's called downtime. Downtime is basically, I can't shoot the enemy, and I can't shoot them, they can't shoot me, what do I do? Well, in that time, let's say you have a submachine gun or like a rifle or something, you can reload, you can pop a bandage, And like, I can run over here. Let's say, actually, I will demonstrate. Let's say I had the, whatchamacallit. Where is it? There we go. Sawed off. Let's say I'm over here. I'm taking pot shots and everything at the bike. I could do this, and boom, suddenly I'm above them. I'm above them, and I've gone out of their way. So now they have to find out where I went, because what I could do is I could, in theory, hold on. In theory, if I jump up here, what I could do is I could jump down here. I could stand back here and shoot them. I could run over here and shoot them. I could retreat while shooting. I could run over here and heal. I could drop down here and heal. I could run all the way over here and heal. You get the point. So, yeah. Lesson of today. Always play around cover. And always be moving. Especially if the enemy has, let's say, a shotgun or something. Because if I will... Actually, I'm going to exit and come back to demonstrate my point with the motorcycle again. Let's assume that this motorcycle here is me, and I'm an enemy with a shotgun, which are over here. Now, admittedly, I know people don't really run shotguns, but let's say the blunderbuss, which is a lot more common. Okay, there we go. So, if, let's say I'm facing this way, like the back of the motorcycle is me and I'm an enemy here, it's a very clear shot. I can just aim at them directly and boom, I take 70, 80, 100 damage. Now if I'm over here and let's say I'm shooting an enemy, I'm only gonna get hit with like at max 8 pellets from the shotgun. Or not 8, but like out of the 8s I'm gonna get hit with like 4 or 5. Especially keep in mind that the shotgun is bouncing a lot during this. I think they're like jumping or trying to run or anything. And boom, suddenly they've gone through 4 shots and I've been hit with like 30, 40 total damage. So, and yet again, if I run over here and well, actually, I think you guys get my point. So basically, I'm going to back up a bit because I think it's going to go boom. Anyways, okay, maybe the shotgun is really bad at blowing up vehicles, but point of today's lesson is, and of the first game we had, is always play around cover, more so if they're using short range or weapons very dangerous at short range. Well, I think that's going to conclude today's episode. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all tomorrow. Ciao.